Hello everyone, I am Sharmita and in this video I will explain my project which is the LLM powered SQL and visualization bot. And the first one in SQL bot, it was just like user can just uploading the files on it like CSV files, and then you can ask the questions reply in English, and the output will be generated like the SQL queries and as well as the data as well, like the corresponding output. So you can just downloading from this two. And the second one is a visualization bot. So you are just like from the uploaded files, you are just selecting the attributes and selecting the charts you wanted, and an interactive visualization will be come out. So this is how the second one. So in this video I will explain about the demonstration and the implementation of this project line. So let's begin.
Okay, let's start with the introduction part of this project. And so we are just visualizing and exploring one data. So this project is basically we are like typing without any SQL queries manually. This can be the time consuming one and electron one. So that's the main reason of this project. So we are giving the example. Sorry, what is the data we have use it, and what are the questions we have to give. Asking means you are just asking a text box, and then it will give the interactive SQL queries and as well as the output in the tabular form. And the same thing for the visualization part here. We are selecting the attributes, and then we are selecting the charts as well, and then it will visualizing the data. So this is the state of the problem. The problem is that hand is effectively analyzing the querying the large data set from CSV file. The data can be complex and messy. So in the today's was like we have lots and lots of data, so growing rapidly. So the manual SQL querying is a time consuming one, and there are prompt two. So it's a major challenge about this. So that's the main problem statement here. So what's the scope of my project is like we are going to like enhance the efficiency and the speed and data exploration and the query accuracy too. So let's be discuss about this later about the output and the implementation part. We are just converting our natural language into SQL queries and using the LLM model. So that's the main motto and that's the main process here. Okay. So the methodology we can be used is like requirement access. Like first of all we are just in user interface. So it's a web interface using the Streamlit platform. So for my UI UX I using the Streamlit, and the main programming is Python language, and you are just uploading the CSV file, and you have data storage in MySQL DB. And then you have LLM integration, that is natural language into that's normal English into the SQL queries as well. And this is what the data visualization module, and then the testing and validation, and the final one is the deployment and demonstration features. This is what a data collection, data pre-processing, SQL generation is there, and visualization development and integration and testing. Okay, this is an architecture flow diagram where there's the two options. One is SQL and this bot. So the both one is one of the interactive one. First one we are uploading the data set, and we are asking the questions in that, and it's called see as a data preview as well. And then the query implementation and the execution, and we can display and you can download as well. The same thing in the visualization bot, selecting the attribute, visualization generation based upon the type you have given, and then it will be generating now, and you can download as well. And the second one and the use case diagram. So this is how the user can how to behave to that platform here. Just upload it, and it will automatically generate it, and we can view the result and visualize and export the data as well. This is a design class diagram for the user interface, and the data processing system can be done using the functions and all. And it's the sequence diagram. So for example, I took a sales data analysis system. So how the data can be like from the one interface to the another interface. It can be more like user and the UI stimulate, and the backend how it's work, and the LLM we have used, and the database how it interact and how it give the output to the user. So these are all integrated in this sequence diagram. And the algorithm used, whatever algorithm I will be used like here MySQL and visualization we are using plotty and Streamlit for the interactive one, and pandas handling the CSV process pre-processing and data management. So these and all we can use it. The hardware and software selection. Here we have hardware and software. What we are doing like this on all what we know about this Python, MySQL, Pandas, plotting, and .env for managing the environment file because we are using API keys for the grok. So that's why we are using the .env. And implementations here are the same thing in the flow diagram. And this is an important code segment. Here how the CSV and MySQL integrating code. This is the English normal to SQL conversion. This is a query execution and visualization. And final here is we can go to the output. So in this first of all we are just asking like the two options. One is SQL and this bot, and we're selecting and uploading the files on it. So and they also after the giving the file it will give you the data preview. You can see the summary statistic as well and asking the questions in it. Like here I'm asking them what is the average age of the passengers in class. When you see the queries and as well as so you can just download it. And the same thing in the visualization bot. You're just browsing the files from your PC and then choosing the chart x-axis and y-axis, and it will be generating the interactive chart. The data from this. And this is the test cases I have used, so everything will be passed here. And this is an accuracy from your results from your project. And this is a conclusion. In your future work, we may like advance the predictive analysis and much more live data sources we can support it to. So integrating those things on it. And these are the references. So let's discuss about how the code will be implemented. So let's see here.
Okay, let's start with this code implementation of the output. So this is an app.py file, and this is an SQL bot file, and this is for a visualization. So let's be. Okay, so this two things we have like this is the home page. So here like SQL bot and visualization bot is there. So first click this SQL bot. Okay, so here's the front page of uploading CSV for SQL bot. Just drag and drop your file you wanted. Let's I take the Titanic dataset for example, and this is the data preview from our uploaded dataset. This is a show statistics. You will click it to get a statistic too, or else you can list it. Okay, first of all, let's ask the question from this list. Just click enter. So this is like selecting the all from the dataset and who are field. So let's. So I'll just change it here. Who are all from the female and who has survived from the passengers. So list all of them. So this is how the query will be changed and the output is also changed, right? So here we saw that the survived is all one. So these are the people who have survived. Whenever I know what survived means. Oh, then make it as 0. So this is how the query will be work on and then will be argument. So let's download this. So yeah, okay. Let's move to the visualization bot, then how it is. So don't click on it. These are the same thing. I just used chart modeling here, the different data set. Here also click on the data preview. So this is a data chart. We can select in the data chart as well, or the type you wanted. And this is the x-axis and the y-axis. Corresponding that it will be changed also. For the pie chart, it will be given a one x-axis only. So let's give it as a bar chart. And here I give as geography here. Y-axis for gender. So these and all the age we have female how much count and the male is also how much count here. So you can also change here for the so it will be show the one thing here. So just yeah, this is shown that here for Germany, this is for Spain, and this is for France. So how much count for the each geography here, that is the areas across the regions, so it will be shown. So you can also download from here also. Just click on it, will be downloaded here. Okay, take a snapshot. This is how this LLM powered SQL visualization bot will be work. So thank you for watching.